They were fine. Coming to formation lap is on. Okay, vehicle damage is corner total is regular. Checking for startup. Okay. So I have signed for a sponsor group. He's asking achieve and hold first position for 2 laps. Yeah. This is our driver Mick Schumacher. We are currently third in the drivers champion. See if we can beat Lewis. This is a wear on the vehicle. It's almost 70%. So we need to add a new component. So now let's get onto the track. There is a practice week for 3 free practices and 1 qualifying this weekend. Let's have some quick laps. As I said, now the difficulty level is medium. Previously I used to be in 25. That's easy. Let's check it out what I can do with the medium settings. Let's see if I can beat AI. So I'll be on softs, the fastest racing compound. And also I'm shifting the race starts to dual. Let's go to the race weekend. Let's get this party started. This weekend there was no race. I guess it will be the France GB the next week.
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
Currently the tires are very cold. We need to warm them. Now we are just in a practice session where we can just learn the track and remember the track. Next we'll have a qualifying which states us where should be placed during a race start. Once that will be completed, we'll be heading to the main race. Actually, in real, this thing goes in 3 days. So we are slow on the track, so yellow flag has been deployed. So let's not wait and let's see. The back tires were 75 degrees, it's showing in blue. So we need to just heat the tires up before we hit the track, otherwise we don't get the maximum grip. So let's fire up this. I think we need to go to the garage once. Currently the engine was not in a good so
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
so it's time to change the parts of the engine. As this was a practice, it's not a big deal. We'll change it before going to qualifying.
Our best lap so far is a 1:13.6.
Let's try hitting the track for one more lap.
We're top of the speed trap, 313.2 kilometers per hour.
So currently we are on the 5th. Let's see if we can hit the first. Looks like we need to adjust the brake balance. Let's adjust it. This was the fastest lap in the entire session. We have topped it. Looks like we need to go to the garage once. So now just we are practicing and giving a qualifying pace. Pace means the ability to overtake a person. So in qualifying pace, our race engineer will measure what position can we score during the qualifying session.
Okay, let's talk about this track. Mind your line through the left-handers at T5 and T6. It's quite bumpy on the entry to both of those, and it's easy to get caught out and run wide if you want.
Let's avoid these cars, let's avoid the traffic.
Sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat. So come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
So now we have topped in qualifying also. Now we are going to the garage to just check what all progress we did. Even though we avoided
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Even though we avoided the traffic, the car in front of me was not moving and I have to get contact.
So far our fastest lap is a 1 minute 10.0.
Now we are going to start the tire management program, in which how good we are at tire management, it will just check us.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
We have to drive with consistency. It's not only about driving fast, but also we need to see that the tires won't be worn off so quick. So we need to take care when we are hitting the corners. We need to slow down. We should not drive, like we should not push it. Let's get back to the garage. Now these are the programs. Just it's nothing but if we'll complete these, we'll get some resource points which will be helpful to develop the car. So this car is like nothing but I have designed this car by my own in this game, and I'm competing against my competitors who are like real world racers. So we will have 3 practice sessions, 1 qualifying and 1 race. Now we are in the first practice session. Even we can skip it if you want. I'm already used to this track. So
we're 14th in the speed
did
trap,
this
313.2 kilometers per hour.
how champion is now. Is Hamilton. He's a 7-time world champion. We can even accelerate the time. See, I'm just accelerating this 6 minutes. So that we'll enter us to the second session. For
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Adams, Hamilton and Lance Stroll. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
This is the 8th Grand Prix. My mate, he's my he's the one who will be driving with me. Every team has 2 cars in Formula 1. It has 2 drivers. He's the one who's for the next car and I'm the one who's driving my car. Same team, that's GeForce Racing. In my race engineer is my Carl. Daniel, I have selected my rivalry as Daniel Ricciardo. I have won 21 races where he won only 14. Like, it counts everything from qualifying to the main race. And these are my I won 0 driver champions, constructor championships. I won pole positions in the sense the first positions. Total points 94. Average finish was 10th position. Average grid starts in the sense like it will be 8. I have driven 2,477 kilometers so far. My fastest laps were 4. I have completed 422 laps till now. So these are my details. See, the engine is almost. Once the 3rd practice session completes, before entering the qualifying, we'll just switch to the newest engine. Now let's hit the track for practice 2. Complete fuel management is hard to do because we'll keep pushing the car hard. It is very hard to drive conservation. Like, it's very hard to drive. Be failing for sure.
We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Looks like we are doing good for the first time. I haven't passed this till date and now looks like we are doing good. Let's check it out. If we lose the time on the straights, corners are the only options where we can cover the time. You're not getting enough power from the engine. I can feel the drag.
That's an acceptable lap, but you're capable of more if you work at it.
Once this session completes, I'll just navigate you through the controls which we'll have in the game. I'll show you what all we need to manage.
That's the program complete. This is the...
So just look at the bottom right corner. Okay, let's give them side.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps.
Now on the bottom right corner, this front brake bias, it is the amount of brake pressure which you want to apply on brake, front brake. If you keep that in 50, the brake distribution will be 50-50. When you apply the brake, it will distribute, like it will hold on the 50 back, hold 50 front. And differential will be how much power you want to transfer.
There's
Like
only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
just shut up, man. Differential is nothing but how much power you want to give it to the front wheels and back wheels. If you will keep it to 50, both the front and back wheels will get 50% and 50%. Means it will be equal between 4 wheels. If you will keep 70 and 30, the front wheels will get 70% of the power and the rear wheels will get 30% of the power.
Gears, the transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear. Come in this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving
So
with the pit assist disabled,
this lap,
you need to be
in the
mindful
sense,
of your speed when entering the pit lane.
you
If
need
you
to
hit the
pick the
limiter
lap.
line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty.
Just shut up, you racing engineer.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
See, I have changed it and I have set like I want to go to the pit. Now I'm driving into the pit. When you're driving into the pit, speed limit must be 80, not more than that. Otherwise, we'll receive a penalty. So this is our car. There is my customized helmet. So once we complete this, we will be into the practice session 3. I'll explain you remaining stuff, what all we need to manage there. So let's complete the race strategy.
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy.
Now we need to beat the given time. See in the right top corner, you are seeing a green line. If that's in green, we are going good. If that becomes red, we are slow or we are slower than the target time. The number which you are seeing in negative is the time we are faster than the track, like given time. It's minus 2.5 seconds. That means we are 2.5 seconds faster than the given time. I'm not pushing that hard. Let's push very hard this
We're
lap.
getting great data. Stay focused.
We got traffic again. Oh man. We are having Grosjean. Romain Grosjean. Yeah. So this is what happens when we get traffic in the practice sessions. Formula 1 is all about aerodynamics. The front wing got damaged and now I'm not able to do good at corners. It's very hard to turn at corners.
Great lap. You nailed
Because
the
there will be
asphalt.
change in air distribution. And that guy is Nicholas Latifi. They are hanging behind us. We should see that he will not hit us. So on the right side, you are seeing the car's condition, the tire's grip. So we use this tire up to 34%. the grip starts falling to 40 or above, we'll start experiencing the difference.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Let's be on the track for 2 more laps. Looks like it's time to change the engine. We are using the powertrain from Ferrari.
Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy or we risk losing it. Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
I started feeling lack of power.
Excellent data with that run, so come on
back
back to the
to
garage
our-
and I can talk you through the numbers.
Here we are in the garage.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
So that's it. Let's practice session. Then engine and power. Start qualifying pace. 7 minutes left. Exposing. Seeing significant. My God, Sebastian Vettel is on. So let's
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Verstappen, Leclerc and Valtteri Bottas. And that's it, practice is officially over.
let's get on to the third practice session. So we are in practice session 3.
Okay, this is the only session that we've got left to complete our acclimatization program, so let's get out there. Okay, the goal is to get through as many crawl gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your
So this
DRS
is where
and
these people
DRS
take us. Whether we have protected corners or not. These are the corner gates.
Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
Yeah, we have missed the corner gate.
Good work, you seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Let's try the last session. Let's try not to miss anything. Lost 2 corners. I don't think so we'll get the desired result. Again we missed 2 more.
This is the final lap of the program.
Let's try for the last time. Let's try not to miss anything.
It was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Let's get into the garage once again. Now it's time to change the parts. We need to change the parts before entering the qualifying.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:10.9.
So few tracks needed high like high downforce. You don't need high downforce. For this track, we need we need the power unit was completely fucked up.
We're 6th in the speed trap, 305.2 kilometers per hour.
So let's switch to the new units. Estimated fitting time will be 12 minutes. Okay. So we are hitting the new stages.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
So this so we are on.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Verstappen, Bottas, and Charles.
We are on the 5th position.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that?
So we are being interviewed. Spend a lot of time.
Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do? Appreciate your time.
So let's get on to the qualifying phase. We'll be given 18 minutes. Whoever tops the chart will start the next day's race in the first position. So it depends, it follows. We are going to the most crucial part of the race, qualifying session.
Don't get ready to jump out if you get too hot in there. There's a problem with the cooling system, and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
We're having few issues with the mechanics, so they are just repairing. We have to get out as soon as possible, otherwise we need to face traffic. Again, we won't be able to fly on the track. So let's get onto the track right. Just let me check whether the car is set or not. Balanced. We have all the new parts are still pending. Anyhow, let's hit the track. Let's try what we can get. That's it, we are on the top of the charts. Our time is 1 minute 7 seconds. I guess no one can beat this at this medium level. Our level is 40. Looks like
so far our fastest lap is a 1 minute 7.8.
The car can fly literally now. So let's skip to the next part of the race. That's the main race. Let's have a great race. So topping the charts, we will be starting in the pole.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Adams, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Great qualifying session. Are you feeling safer ahead of the pack? Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow? Appreciate your time.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
It's a lot of work. People are just monitoring the data of the car. Then Nick is busy doing something. So can be developed. Let's get onto the track. This is the main race event. This is what we are practicing for, what we are qualifying for. All the sessions that happened are previous sessions for this race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix of the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Adams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
They've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far, but whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Adams lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Vettel, Albon, Sainz, Stroll, and Charles Leclerc. Norris, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and Kvyat, Ocon, Schumacher, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kimi Raikkonen. Grosjean, Latifi, Russell, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So this is where we can adjust the strategy. So when we want to pit, whether we want to pit in the 9th lap or 10th lap, we are just adjusting the pit strategy. We'll get the first stint as softs, the second stint will be mediums, single stop strategy. We only have 18 laps for the race. Now let's get started. This is the formation lap where we need to warm up the tires, the engine and the brake. Because these cars can't perform good at normal temperatures. This needs to get to a certain temperature to get the optimal performance from them. So we will go and we need to align at the grid from where we will start the race, actual race. This is like a warm-up session for the car and for the driver. We are just rubbing so that the tires get to the optimum temperature. Now the tires are at 90 degrees.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
The lights. So we need to start the race perfectly, else we'll take a grid penalty. And lights off, here we go, we are racing in Austria. We heated the first corner, moving on to the second corner. We are 600s in front of Valtteri Bottas.
Great first lap. Keep it up.
Looks like Mercedes is flying on straights. We need to be careful on straights with them. There is not much gap between us. Let's push hard in the second lap. So it's time to push hard.
You can win that place back.
Yes, I can, I will. As I said, they are just flying on the straights. Come on, we need to go. We need to push the car.
The energy store is getting brittle, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Let's see if we can give the fastest lap of the entire race. Yes, the gap between me and the car behind me is 1.7 seconds. You can even adjust the downforce of the car.
Okay, clear.
See, this is where we can adjust the downforce. Let's put it to 7.
Some information on Verstappen. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Max Verstappen has got a serious issue with his engine and he's about to retire. Shit. We need to take the position back at any cost. Looks like I'm having some issue with the brakes. This Bottas guy is sharp, man. Mercedes is even dominating here also.
Caution.
Looks like there is some incident. Yeah, Verstappen has stopped on the side. Stopped on the side of the track at a safety place. He got an engine failure.
Gap to teammate behind is 8.9 seconds.
Let's take back that position. We got chances in turn 1 and turn 3. Let's even we got the chances at this turn 3. As I said, if you lose time in straights, corners are the only places where you can regain them. Bottas is absolutely flying. Oh shit, we got a warning. We had a corner cut there. That means we did not take the corner properly.
You've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
And we're on to the curbs. Curbs are nothing but these red lines besides the track. The pit window will be opened right now.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Our next set of tires are mediums. Let's push these tires hard. They are almost 40% worn out.
Some tie grip around now.
Yeah, even my race engineer is warning to be careful. He's warning me that I'll lose the tire grip. If we'll get all the four tires on a corner, then we'll receive a penalty.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Within 10 minutes, we'll have some rain. It's well and good if the race was completed by then, otherwise we need to be on wet tires. It's not that easy racing on the wets. These are absolutely fast corners. The gap between me and Bottas is 3 seconds. We'll be pitting the next lap.
We're coming in this lap.
See, even we have few buttons where we need to manage this stuff.
Stop today. One stop left in our strategy. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open.
I don't want to take a risk by turning
This lap, then
3
come into the pits at the end of this lap.
because I already lost the grip on my tires and I can feel it. If I'll do a fast turn, I'll be into the gravel or I'll be into the wall. Let's walk into the pits straight away. into the pits.
Go, go, go. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
We need to be very careful with this man. Let's warm up the tires.
Green flag.
Our lap times will fall because we are on the mediums.
Nick is coming in for a stop. Gap to car in front is 11.8 seconds.
Still these people aren't into the pits for the next set of tires. So we lost some places. Once they'll pit, we'll be covering our places.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past.
Guys are in the pits, and here we go, we claim our first position back.
We're leading our teammate by 21.
Yeah. In a Formula 1 car, when we'll release the accelerator or when we keep the foot on brakes, all the produced energy will be going to a cell where it will be stored. And we can utilize that whenever we want, when we want some extra power. Just see the dashboard, or what you will call it. On the bottom right side, where you are able to see the gear position indicator.
Just a reminder, we are critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so think about going down to mix 1 and lifting early into the corners.
So we are almost out of
There's
fuel.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
My race engineer is saying just drive more consistently. We don't want any more records. Yeah, I was saying about the stored energy. On the top of the gear indicator, you are seeing the yellow color kind of thing. use it whenever I
ETA
want.
is about 15 minutes.
It's total 89%. See, it will be using, if you'll observe, it will increase when I brake. See, it will be increasing. Now I'm using it. So it keeps decreasing. Let me brake again. It's 47%. Again it gets restored. Let's see the engine wear. I think there is something fishy with the engine. There is a part which was worn up to 61%. We need to change that part also. That's affecting the whole engine's performance. So we are fine with medium settings also. Now let's make 50th level in medium for the next race. Let's see if I can beat it.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's use the energy that's stored. We have 2 more laps to complete the race. We are leading the race. Let's hear the same. Oh shit. Mediums don't have that much of grip, so we need to be very careful. Let's hear this thing from the race
You
engineer.
are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. Our gap behind is 7.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
You need to memorize each and every corner. There is one more lap left. Let's use this entire energy. Shit, we need to claim this position back or else we'll be in a big trouble. Luis is already on my back. Lewis is chasing me. Literally, he's chasing me. Looks like we are under threat from Lewis.
Fuel now. The tank is empty.
Shit, no, come on, we wanna do this. I need more power. We are under threat from Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion. I lost my pole position in Bahrain in the same way, allowing him to pass. Yes! We won the fucking race!
Yes, you've done it. Well done.
We did this!
Smiling faces on the pit wall after a superb win here in Spielberg, and rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Here starts the party. This is how a perfect race weekend goes for a team.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
I had a lot of incidents. These people are just hitting me. So this is how perfect race weekend goes.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Yes, it was a race.
It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Not sure what happened out there, honestly.
Appreciate your time.
Okay, bye. So here comes the money. So we are having $15.2 million and we can use that for our further development of the car. Let's check what all facilities do we need.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
We negotiate with the team weight due to driver market.
Here, you can make an offer to your driver. The more you offer, the greater the chance of them agreeing to it. But be careful not to insult drivers though. If you do, they might refuse to deal with you anymore in this negotiation period.
So, should we change our driver? Mick Schumacher has agreed to negotiate with your team for a seat. You only have time to negotiate with 3 different drivers in a day. So, currently the market value is 2 million. We're giving him $2 million. Million again. Expires Monday. Okay, we have extended for 147 days. So the next event is the British Grand Prix, the home of racing. I'm not gonna play it right now. We'll do it maybe day after tomorrow. Yeah, for today we have a new meta. Let's check it out. This is the new. Let's try it. That's it. Let's have this race weekend. Shit. This look like my first helmet is far better. Okay then, see you people. Bye. This weekend.